morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fantastic and I'm so excited. You know why? Because today we are taking it easy. We're taking it easy and we are checking. Do you know those things that makes you feel at home? Now we are looking at this thing like this. You've applied for your visa, you have your visa, and you're coming to UK. Eh? There are those things that you please don't leave them. Eh? You bring them because they will help you to win yourself from homesick, being homesick. Winning process. WEANING. So, guys, do you see how far we've come? I'm hopeful. These visas are coming, these jobs are coming. So, I know, I can tell my subscribers or my viewers, they are from, some of them are from Europe, but I do have viewers from Kenya. I do have some viewers from Tanzania, Uganda, and I have viewers from India. Yeah? So, there are these things that I don't want you to leave. So if you're from Kenya, this is what I did not leave. I had to bring to Europe. Because it just makes me feel at home. Okay? So I first came to Europe, if you don't know, more than a decade ago. I'm a mom of 3, but I did not come with children at that point. I was still newly married. So see, this is what I remember. This is what my husband told me to bring. You see this moiko? This moiko is as old as me in Europe. Yeah? I brought this moiko from back home. It's not like you cannot find moiko here, but it's not the same as knowing it came from home. Because, as you know, we still eat ugali here. And I've made a content about of me making a quick meal, ugali and some spinach and some chicken. So you can check down below and you'll find it. But this miko is as old as me in Europe. Another thing I wanted was, I carried was this. This plays a role of, what do we call them? We used to use they're not this material, but our moms used to make them, to use them to boil githeri. If you come from Kenya, you know what I mean. So I carried this version of, oh my God, if you remember the name of this, it's the original one is clay one, but because I was using my suitcase and so on, so I chose to carry this. So this one is as old as me again in Europe, and I use it to boil beans and so on and so forth. Also, we have some flags in our house, some Kenyan flags, and they're just for decorations, really, just to make us, to feel our roots and where we come from. I have the Masai lesos. I have a couple of them, and these ones we keep them in the lounge, in the living room, because winter time it gets really, really, really cold, and we have an option of the throw blankets and so on. But because we're still close to home and you want to feel close to home, then we have the Masai's one. So when you're coming, don't forget to bring them, because you know what, you will need them in your house, and they make things beautiful and they still remind you where you're coming from. Another thing I brought, although it's not the original one, but I brought this one. It's the rolling pin for chapati. So I brought this one, and as you know, we still make chapatis here, and I brought it to make me feel at home. Another thing I have, and I carried it in my suitcase, it's not like we don't have sufurias. This one is a Kenyan one, and it's big. It's very big. It's not a sufuria that I use every day. you know, but it becomes handy when I have visitors. Also, you know, when you travel back home and you come, you bring all these ngwashes and domas and mahindi, and you want to maize and you want to boil them. So this sufuria becomes very handy. Yeah, this sufuria is very old. Yeah. So, guys, another thing, but I don't have it for at the moment. That's because of the pandemic and so on. So that means we haven't been able to go home, or we haven't had our visitors coming to visit us. So at the moment, I know I can find it in Amazon, or I can find it in international shops, but at the moment I don't have it. Is Royco. Let me tell you, if you buy Royco on Amazon, or if you go and buy it in these international shops, it is expensive. You know, the 2 kg, it's like 1,000, I think, back home. That one, they don't even sell it, because they sell the 250 grams and they sell it very expensive. So they don't even sell those big tubs. Yeah. So if you can, please carry some Royco and some Maggi. Carry some Royco and some Maggi. Another thing I used to carry, and you can also carry if you are a porridge lover. Remember, when you come here in UK, you'll be surprised on what the British call porridge. It's different from ours. It's nice, but very different. So if you want the home porridge, you can carry yours, the uji mix, you know, something to make you feel at home, something to win you out the Kenyanism in you. So you can carry it, but not until when a few months ago, when I was pregnant, I learned that there was porridge here, but you can only get it in those shops, those international shops, not the normal shops or the supermarkets, the Aldi and Tesco. No, you have to find it in those Gaka shops or international shops where they sell food from all over the world. That flour is called Raji flour, and that is the millet. That's what we call millet in English, or in Kenya, in Swahili, I'm not sure how it's called, but it's a porridge flour. So you can find it here, but again, one, it's a bit expensive than home. Two, if you do not live in a town that has those shops, then you will struggle. You will crave for home food. You will crave for home food. Another thing that you can bring, and I still bring, like when I go back home, I bring and I freeze those. It's njahe. I bring some njahe. I bring some ndoma, that is the arrowroots. I bring sweet potatoes, because you don't want, if you know the sweet potatoes in Uganda, from Uganda, hey, and you know the sweet potatoes from Kenya, mate, you don't want to go and try the sweet potatoes from Aldi or Tesco, or their sweet potatoes are watery. They are very watery. They are watery, and they are meant to be mashed. But for us, you know, our sweet potatoes is hard. It's hard thing, and it's, you know, it's nice. Their version is nice, but because of where we come from and how we've been brought up, then you'll find that it's not satisfying your craving. Yeah, we together? Another thing I bring back home when I visit, and my first time when I came, my husband did write a list of what I'm going to bring, is marigomeve. What are they called? Unripe bananas. Yeah? The Ugandan one, matoke. Because it's not easy to find matoke. The real matoke, it's not easy to find them. And sometimes you crave matoke with some meat and some peas, green peas in them. Oh my God. Yeah? You can crave food from back home. Mind you, when you bring those food, they last for, like, because it's not food that you eat every day, then they last for a few months. By the time you know it, there's someone either going home or you are going home. Yeah, but it's good to bring them when you're coming the first time, so that you don't struggle until you know where you can find for emergency, where those shops are. Another thing, do not forget to bring hair. Yeah, let me tell you, and I'm not being biased. You see this Abuja, Abuja hair. We have the best piece, hair piece I've ever seen from all the countries. It's very nice. Even when I go to do hair, mind you, my hair is never. I've never been done hair by. Yeah, probably once, probably once. But most of the people that do my hair, they're non-East African, and the hair they are used to for like extensions, it's the expression and so on. So whenever they touch my hair, and they can attest to that if you're watching, is they say our hair is very good. Yeah, the one for Abuja lines. And also our hair back home, it's cheap, because I believe one is less than a pound. Yeah, it's like 80 shillings, 80 Kenyan shillings, 90 Kenyan shillings. So when you come here, if you have to buy the same hair, and those are in those people that live in big towns like Manchester and so on, you can buy it, but you'll buy almost £3, one of it. So if you can carry your own hair, please do carry your own hair, because you end up either buying in Amazon, which is thrice as much, or you'll end up not having hair to use, or you will not like the texture and the hair that you buy. So to be fair, I rarely buy hair extensions here, because it's either someone is coming to visit, or I've sent someone, or myself, I've gone back home. So bring some hair. Yeah, any hair you like. If it's extensions, if it's wig, we do have very nice hair back home. That one is a tick. We do have nice hair. So guys, I do not know what I've left, but all I can say is I thought I touched some of those things, because guys, I can see you coming, and I don't want the time to come and probably we've not mentioned on the things to bring, you know. I know, guys. So, guys, until next time, be kind, stay safe, and be blessed. And let's meet next time. Hapa hapa tu here kwa Teshwa Jogona. Take care.